Okay. So, what do I have that's new? First of all, let's check the sheep out. Let's close this. Make it smaller. Oh gosh. I'm running low on food. Okay, as far as my base goes, the only thing I've added was a second rock saw. This will help me cut pulleys and fly stones. Pulleys I need for another mine, because I got copper in mind. I need to do that. So that's new. I got some new skills. What did I get that's new? I maximized my napping, which lets me make blades out of stones and things like that. Maxed out my grass harvesting, so I can pluck more grass. Fun. The good one, though, anthropodology. I am now level 2 out of 6, which means I can pull 3 bugs at a time out of places, I think. Lots of insects. I'll show you guys my insect collection. These are all my insects here. I got them in a chest. They can't get out, and they're not eating each other. Look at all these needleworms. Holy cow. So a lot of these are used... well, they're all used in fishing. But, I need them for a couple skills, to advance a few skills. Some of these you need 7 of to advance a few skills, so I'm not using them on fishing at this moment. Oh, they're plucker. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Is that your boo box? Oh, are you upset about your lack of insects? Because I got so many. Also, I have a cow. Ranching got unlocked for my faction, and so I put up a ranch just in case I ran across a cow. And then, like, a couple hours later, there was a cow, like, right over here. Now, cows, in order to get a cow, you have to actually find one in the wild, and they're not terribly common spawns. And you have to whip them back to your base. So you would whip it, and they can walk anywhere from like a couple coordinates to like 10 coordinates. It's not a lot. So you generally want to find a cow near your base. It just doesn't always happen. I got lucky in that I did. So I have a cow. Also, I can name him. We can name cows in this game. What do you guys want to name him? Or her. It's a her, by the way. It's a heifer. Also, in the changelog 1 hour ago, fixed Rancher 4 Cowboy. I am a Rancher 4, as you can see down here. So I'm a level 4 Laborer, Rancher, and Weaver, which means I get the bonuses from each one of those talents. Gary? Gary, you want me to name the cow Gary. Do we have any other options here? I'm not sure I want to name my cow Gary. Did I get any aquatic sheep yet? No, I've been slaughtering lots of sheep. So this applies to me. This Rancher 4 has been re-added because with this skill, or talent, whatever the hell you want to call it, you get a free mate for your bovine. I can add a free mature bull to the ranch, which I definitely would like to do. Also, how's the lag, by the way? On the camera turns. Do I have any rubber banding going on? Doesn't look like I do. Also, it's thundering out, so it's possible I could lose my power at some point during the stream. Chat said Gary. Moily Cyrus? Oh my god. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of this talent, which is a one-time thing for the whole tail, and I'm going to grab me a mature bull. You are entitled to 1 free mated cattle as part of your cowboy talent. You cannot take another one again, ever. Do you still want your free cattle? I do. They're a matching pair! Wait a minute. It is a bull. Yeah, see? I can't milk him. He's lacking the proper peripherals. Okay, so I got a mating pair. Now, I don't know anything about cows in this game, really. I didn't mess with them last tale. I do know that cow milk is quite valuable, or I should say useful, for many things, for some skills and other things. A little blur for me, but it's fine. Really. How about anybody else? Blurry's one thing. Blurry may be your connection. The problem I've had in the past was rubber banding, but I don't see it right now. It's like a weird lag. I don't know. Yeah, they did take away his manhood, but he has still found the way to breed. Now, why do they both have horns? It's none of your concern, honestly. All right. Now, I know one thing about the cows and bulls is you don't actually have to feed them for them to survive. Feeding, I think, may be for breeding? Or feeding may be for something else. What is it, to produce milk? I don't know. Either way, I don't have peppers to do it anyways. But I wanted to get that second cow in here so I don't have to worry about getting a mating pair. No, when you spin the textures, get boxy and blurry a slight bit? Really? Not sure why that is. I'll try to avoid turning in that way. Do they not need water? They do. So I can build a food trough and a water trough in here. The problem is they are made out of materials that we have not discovered, or they use technology we have not unlocked yet in the game. So like a water trough needs tin sheeting and nails. We can't make tin sheeting or nails quite yet. I've got tar and I've got boards, but I can't do the others. And the food trough needs nails as well. I can't do nails. We have not unlocked nails. We have iron, but we can't make nails yet. We will soon. Next week, I guess? I don't know. So I've got cows. I am struggling to get a mate for my camel, though. You need feed to breed, and then once they've recently had a calf, they'll give milk. There you go. Something like that. So the other problem I have is I have not milked a cow yet. So in order to be able to milk your cow, you need milk techniques. Now, I don't know how that applies to a cow in captivity, but you need to milk a cow to get the skill, and I haven't done that yet. Also, I need a wild bull because I have a pepper. Right there, I have one pepper. So the way to get pepper seeds, which I need, is you have to feed a bull a pepper, and then he poops. You take the poop and you dry it out, and you search the poop for pepper seeds. And there's like a 25% chance of that happening, of getting a seed from a poop. Why is your camel not attracting the ladies? 'Cause I opened my big mouth. I shouldn't have said anything about my camel, but I did. So, sometime last week, the way camels work is the camel pen with the most straw in your area gets the camel at, I think it's at midnight. Well, I got a camel with 300 straw, and I thought that was really strange. So I asked people, what are camel regions like? I thought they were region based. Like everybody in West Kush was vying for the same camel, but I was wrong. That's not true at all. I went and looked at camels from my neighbors, or pens at my neighbors. They all had more straw than I did. Yet I'm the one who got the camel, which means I'm in a different camel region than they are for some reason. Well, somebody took that and they built a rogue camel pen in my area. I don't know where it is, But I'm sure as hell not getting the camels. Someone else is. So I got that problem. And they eat a lot. Camels eat a lot of straw. It's kind of annoying. I don't want to keep them, but they're quite valuable to have, so. All my camel is good for is poop. See? 25 poop. Right there. That's what he's good for. Drop dung. See? Poop. Camel poop. It's got straw in it. The rumor is that if you leave poop sit in your pens, it'll seep into the ground and alter the ecology of the area. It's entirely possible that is happening to me, but we don't have any way to confirm that quite yet. Camel gerrymandering, right? Right? I got a camel because of gerrymandering. So that's my animal situation. What else we got? Oh, I need to go to the University of Worship and National Philosophy. Let's go to Worship first. Also, I got a lot of stuff to do. We'll do it all. Let's go to my expedition site. You forgot to feed your sheep. Yeah. Not only did you forget to feed your sheep, you forgot after I reminded you of it. Do they have the pox? If they have the pox, don't do anything with them. We have to figure out what the proper thing to do is with pox. Because I believe the way you spread pox, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong on two different ways. Either I could be remembering wrongly, or it could have changed this tale. But I believe the pox spreads by killing your sheep that are infected with it. They're just starving? Alright, well, you're okay then. Just give them some onions and everything's fine. So bulls and cows, they spawn in... I think they spawn only in grass. So anytime you're in an area with lots of grass like this, you gotta keep your eye out. You'll get sheep too. Also, there's pigs in the game now, by the way. Hitmans. There's pigs. The problem with pigs is you need a bone knife in order to kill a pig. And I don't have a bone knife. And I'm struggling to get one too. You get a chance at, when you slaughter a sheep, I assume a camel as well, and cattle. When you slaughter one of them, you get a chance of harvesting the bone. And then you need, I think, 7 bone to acquire the skill. And then you need another bone in order to make a bone knife, which you can then use to slaughter pigs. I've got 2 animal bones. And I'm just not getting a whole lot from my sheep. Wait, do I have a chat open with her already? What do you mean, game? I guess it wants me to close this out. I've been very fortunate with mushrooms as well, by the way. I've got an Eye of Osiris, which in the past has been rare. I don't know if it's rare this tale. And I got a whole bunch of others that I was able to donate to someone who's trying to unlock the Test of the Darkest Night. So the Test of the Darkest Night is done by collecting mushrooms. Was that a shroom right there, actually? Wait, what? It is! Are these are morsels or something? Morals? What are these? Moral mushrooms. Alright. Already got a lot of these. These aren't exciting. Is that it? Just those three? Okay. Oh, I planted onions by my place and it worked? Really? I need to do some... Well, it won't help. That's good to know. I should try by mine. If that is the case and it works... Oh god, they're doing a dig. If it works now, then that points more towards us, like, destroying our land with crops. They're doing a dig in an hour? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to go. So anyways, sheep. Sheep will spawn on grass. I think bulls and pigs also spawn on grass. I don't know if any of them spawn on sand. But I've seen 3 sheep so far, I think. And I've only seen a couple bulls. And it was before I could do anything with them. And now that I can do something with them, I can either kill them or milk them or stuff a pepper in their face. But now that I have the power, I don't see any. And they're fairly easy to spot too. These things are pretty big. We're going to complete our test of the oyster catcher as well. I was searching for pearls down south, and I needed a large black pearl. And someone mentioned in chat that they have large oyster beds spawn all the time in their lake. So I went over to their lake. Sure enough, there was a large oyster bed. I did it. And I got the exact pearl I needed to finish my necklace, which I have not completed yet. I'm going to do that in a moment so we can see that. So I'm learning entomology here. You have learned entomology! Anything else I've learned that you guys don't know about? Oh, I maxed out my brick making. Farming, rancher. Yeah, you guys don't need any of that. Alright, so we got entomology. That will allow us to make a terrarium, right? But I think you need the test of Kefri's children, or whatever it's called now, before you can do that as well. We're going to do that soon. That is right here. So I need to hit up all 3 of these universities. This would be a valuable trip. Or wait, I don't have to do that for my... Wait a minute. Let's get a good shot here, because I'm going to get struck by lightning, I think. So, tests, human body, oyster catcher. Let's pin this. Oh, it's not going to show up because it's part of the UI. Boo. Alright. So this is my pearl necklace. All the different pearls in the different slots. I have a large one open right here. You can't tell, but trust me. I need to put in large pearl setting 2, my large black, and this should get me struck by lightning, I think. Bam! Fancy! Alright, so there's my talent point. That means I have completed my necklace. And... it says complete your necklace as per the requirements. Do I have to show it to the university? I might have to. Oops, wait. I was going the right way the first time. I think I have to show it to the university to pass, right? Very Highlander-ish, yeah. I don't know. It says complete your necklace as per the requirements. I've done that. So I'm not sure what they're going on about here. Human body, oyster catcher. Oyster catcher, you're right. I think you could go to a university or a school for that one. Alright, here we go. Tests. Acrobat. Not acrobat. Oyster catcher. Show off the necklace to the scientists. Bam! The necklace is perfect! Tested the oyster catcher. Task complete. Oh, I got another zap! I didn't get that last talent point, though. That's a bug. I'll get that later on. Your necklace has 7 small pearls. 7 are the right color and in the correct settings. Here we go. You had advanced in the discipline of the human body. Your title is now Fixxxer, Initiate of the Human Body. There it is. Hey, now if I go to my goals, these are the 6 disciplines. And this means I completed this test. Test of the oyster catcher. Right here. It's all lit up. Nice and fancy. Cool. And I should pass the test of the singing cicada, like, probably tomorrow. If I go over here, show my status. 7,000 points. I got 1 cage left still. So, tomorrow or the next day. Definitely by the weekend. As long as my cage is still alive. How many onions do I have to add to make my sheep not starve? I don't remember how much they eat, but it's not a lot. You've got 1 of each, I assume, right? Do you have any more than 1 of each? Oh, wait a minute. Did I have to go pick up a test? Wait, there wasn't another test in there, was there? Oh, a mushroom. Oh, there's one right here, too. What is this? Toad skin. $12 per pair per real day. Something like that. That even sounds kind of low. But it's not a lot. Sheep don't eat a lot unless you just got your pen packed. What's up, Omega Ice? Can you guys hear that thunder? It's awfully loud. Alright, so Test of the Obelisk. I'm not messing with that one. There's a singing cicada. See, I've got 6 advances, so I should have that by this weekend. There's beetle breeding. Build a terrarium. I have not messed with glass yet. I'm not very big into glass. I wish I was, because glass is usually pretty valuable throughout the tale. It's just one of those skills. But it's not my thing. Just been rushing around collecting them mushrooms. We still need them for farming too in Ixos. Ah, yeah. The mushroom system is pretty neat. There's 2 mushrooms that we need to unlock the Test of the Darkest Night. As far as I know, the 2 that we cannot get, at least one of them requires heavy metals. So if there's like an area that does a lot of blasting of ore, produces a lot of pollution, there's a specific type of mushroom that likes to grow in that. And since we don't have that skill yet, we can't produce that mushroom. So that's the schizo one. The other one, I think, needs a special ecology as well. Was it the flat mushroom? I don't remember what it's called. As soon as we can get those 2, we can unlock the Test of the Darkest Night. Alright, so this has... What does this have? Wait, I thought... Natural philosophy... No? Oh, the test of Kefri's children. Here we go. You must breed the most strange and beautiful scarab beetle that you can. After encountering some beetles in the wild, you can capture them and raise them in a terrarium. You must exhibit your beetle at a scarab garden and be judged. Alright, so I got that test now. I can't build a terrarium quite yet, though, or else I'd do it this stream. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, God, you have to win one of each garden. That's a lot. That means not a lot of people are going to pass unless we can get a lot of cooperation. So what happens is you need to grow a beetle, submit him to basically what is a beauty contest, which is a level 1 garden. He needs to win. Then you have to submit it to a level 2 garden, which is the winner of all the winners. So you cannot get into a level 2 garden with a beetle unless you've won a level 1 garden. And then beyond that, a level 3 garden is full of beetles that have won level 2s. That's stiff competition right there. That's not easy to do. Wait, this is not the place I was looking for. I'm really finding the ecology system interesting. It is interesting, and it's very difficult to understand or try to get a hold on. If you can specialize in ecology and understand the systems, your knowledge would become quite valuable. Alright, I can close this up, I think. I don't need all that. There's another oyster bed. Don't need to do them anymore. That's what they look like. It's a simple lights out game. If you guys remember playing that when you were kids. So that it was a fun game at one point, but when you've played this game for 15 years or whatever, you know, some of the puzzles can get a little old. There's another one. And they're not as exciting as they used to be. That's one of them. When the test first came out, long, long ago, in a desert far, far away, they were fun. But I've solved hundreds of these things. Hundreds. Alright, I think this is the compound I need. This is Noir's compound. So Noir is a new player, but she's like well ahead of me in tech and whatnot. Yeah, this is her compound. So this is what a terrarium looks like right here. So you can see all the beetles running around in there. So how this works is these beetles, males and females, they're running about in their little terrarium. And they'll breed. And when they breed, specific designs and colors come out in their shells. Or whatever you want to call them. Exoskeletons. I don't know. And you can view them like this. Maybe? Am I not allowed to view because I'm not friended or anything? Or what? There's 11 beetles in here. I think that's probably it. I thought you could view it even if you don't own it. Oh well. You want one of those so badly? So this is not a first gen beetle. This is one that's been bred. But not a whole lot. So this is probably like a second gen or a third gen. Meaning it's got grandparents. So you can start to see a design. Here, I'll show you what a raw beetle looks like. Beetle. Let's drop a speckled. So that's a raw beetle. This is what a raw beetle looks like. They're not very colorful. This one's green, the other one's black, and then the third one is brown. So this is definitely not a natural color here. This color has been bred into this beetle, and you can start to see little like blades appear on there. So he's starting to get a pattern. So what you generally want to do is you want to take this beetle and breed it with another beetle, and it takes its genome, like mashes it together, and it forms like a new pattern and color. And they can get really, really crazy. It's a really neat system. But again, it needs a terrarium, which is glass, and I don't really enjoy doing glass. What do you mean that's horrifying? That's not horrifying. That's neat. I mean, they're rather large, but whatever. I'll show you the other ones. Beetle. This is a plains beetle. Beetle. This is a burrowing beetle. So those are the 3 style beetles. The green one, the brown one, and this black, well, I guess it's not as black as I thought it was. And it's got the red dots on it. They're so big, yeah. They're big because you find them in the wild and you got to pick them up. And I mean, I guess you could make them smaller. But it makes it easy to see them. Everything in this game is huge. We could solve world hunger if onions were as large in game. Right? The veggies are crazy big, especially like the garlic. The garlic is ridiculously big. Oh, there's one of my neighbors. This is also a new player. He's been having a hard time because his land was sterile as well. So like all the way to my camp, all the way up here, this was all sterile land. In fact, here, uh-oh. I just lost my power, guys. Let's see if it comes. Oh, I think it came back on already. So, luckily, I have my router, my modem, my PC. I have everything on a battery backup, so when I get a flicker or whatever, I don't have a problem. So you guys should still be able to hear me. We're gonna do a test here. See if I can grow onions. Because this has been sterile for like a week now. You want them to be mounts? Are they that big when you find them? Yes, Diesel, they're that big. Uh-oh, I wasn't paying attention. Did this grow? I think it did. So there is rumor, and I don't know how big of a rumor this is. This may be complete bullshit. But I heard a rumor that there might be mounts this tail. If there are, I would think probably not beetles. Okay. What am I doing? I'm panicking. Ecology. Let's test this out here. Anything crazy? So I am testing the groundwater level in this area. It's perfect. 100 out of 100. I'm going to test the pH level. 7, which is perfect. It's not too acidic. It's not too alkaline. So I don't think those were our problems in the first place, but I wanted to test it anyways. I think our problems were either nitrates or phosphorus. I think it's phosphorus. Just letting him know, in case he didn't. Because I didn't know. When did I last grow onions? I grew some this morning, but not in this area. Uh-oh, there's sheep. So this is what a sheep spawn looks like. And sheep will spawn anywhere from, I don't know, I think it could be as small as 1 to as high as, I think, 6. Bulls and cows will spawn 1 at a time, and pigs will spawn 1 at a time. Do you need the sheep? If no, I'm not really ready for sheep yet. Ah, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a couple of these guys up. Look how heavy they are. So my weight, I'm carrying 431 now. Oh, I'm not going to be able to carry 2. What am I carrying on me that's so heavy? Water. These guys I gotta kill. Nope, they ran away. No kills. So when you go to kill a wild sheep like that, it does a speed check. My speed is 2. The higher your speed, the more likely you are to actually kill the sheep. If you're not quick enough, the sheep runs off and you lose all opportunity. Thanks for reminding me to grab a knife before heading to a pro hunt. Yeah, you gotta have a knife on you. Sheep can be done with a stone knife, and bulls and cows, I think, need a flint knife, right? I think. Where pigs need a bone knife. I think that's how it works. What's up, Kaliak? So this is neat that we can actually grow. I'm going to grow some onions right in my front yard, see if that's fixed. That'd be wonderful. Sheep can be bare. Oh yeah, that's right. Sheep can be barehanded. Cow needs flints. Pigs definitely need bone. I've already tried a pig. I found 2 pigs today. Onions. Let's do a test with Amon's Bounty. With water. I wasn't fast enough. I really need to get started on glass. I've been procrastinating. I've got materials for it. Well, I don't have enough potash. But I do have a large amount of ash and soda. So I can at least work on my skill, I believe. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about glass making. I got onions. It works. Cool. So we got onions again. I think let's place these guys in here and then we'll slaughter them. Right now I'm keeping 1 male and 3 females. Let's add the onions too. For now, because I've got a disgusting amount of resources. Let's get all that out. Hold on. Get the poop out of here. I need to try to make sure I keep the poop out of the pens, just in case that's a problem. I've been doing a little bit the past couple days, but I still forget. Hoping to finish Oyster tonight or tomorrow. Yep, I just finished it like 10 minutes ago. It's nice to have one checked off your list, right? Alright, let's stuff some stuff in here. My wool, I don't need that. Leather, I don't need that on me. The dung? Wait, that's all the dung I had? Okay. This is my food chest here. I'm gonna dump all my food in here. My shrooms, my mutton, my oyster meat. Was that it? I think. And right here, I'm stashing my oil. I've been slaughtering. I mean, I got 1,000 oil now. I've been slaughtering so many sheep. And despite all these sheep that I've been killing this past 2 weeks, I still... where is it? Special, I think. I still am lacking a 3rd bug for my livestock bug list. That is what's holding me up from Arthropodology 3. Everything else I've got. I just need one more bug for that. Where is that at? Right here. You need to find 3 of each type. So I'm 1 away there. I need you to make glass so I can have beetle house. I may start on glass this weekend. I don't know. What I'm probably going to do is pay Noir to make glass. What does the terrarium require? Anyways, hold on. Let's see what that is. Test of Kefri's children. A beetle terrarium. $12 sheet glass. Ooh, 100 dirt. That's not fun. But that's just grindy stuff. Yeah, this isn't bad. It's the 12 sheet glass that obviously I can't do. So I may pay Noir for that. I don't know. However, I can do a locker, right? Is a locker under storage? Yeah. What is a locker? Cost-wise. 20 slate, 100 bricks, and 50 boards? Okay. I don't know where I want to put that. I have everything for Anthropodology 3, except I have only found 1 animal insect. Man, the animal insects are the hardest. They're the hardest because you only get a check when you kill them. I'm fairly positive you don't get a check for like shearing wool. It's only on kills, so you've got to breed a lot of sheep and just tear through them. How many cats does glass cost? I don't know if you can make that trade. Oh boy, don't say that. Remember it being not all that hard getting a camel. It can be, but it should get easier over time. Should. Uh-oh. I can hear my alarm going off. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Did you guys not hear that? No one said anything to me. My alarm's pretty loud. So my alarm goes off when you cut power to it. So when there's a storm and the lights will flicker or whatever, my alarm will go into a stage where it's silent, and then it'll start beeping loudly. I guess it thinks that there's someone trying to Mission Impossible my house, but of course, That's not what's happening. It's just a storm. Until 8, you can get insects from shearing sheep. Could you really? I don't remember. I'm fairly certain you can't until 9. I have sheared so many. I mean, an outrageous amount of sheep. How much wool do I have? So I've got 290 wool in here, but I have spun like 300 wool. So I don't know. How much do I have in here? I got 5 cloth in here. I've got almost 3,000 yarn. I've done a lot, and I'm fairly certain I didn't get a bug in any shearing. I think you should get bugs from shearing. I think the chance of getting an insect on kill only, a little much. But I don't know. It might have been nerfed. Yeah, I think it was. The only thing I can think of as for the reason why is that they're expecting people to have a lot of livestock, a lot of variety of livestock. Like now that we have bulls in the game, bulls and cows were introduced last tale, and maybe, and I don't know this for sure. I'm just talking out of my butt. Maybe they didn't expect so many people to have like a massive amount of ranches, and they were producing cows and bulls at a significant pace, which totally threw off the insects that you get from killing livestock. That would be my guess, if I were to guess anything. Because I know I saw in Last Tale, people would have like 12 ranches packed full of cows. And, yeah. And part of the reason, I would assume part of the reason is that they don't die when you don't feed them. Where if you don't feed the sheep, obviously you run into issues, and of course the camels as well. The camel does die when you don't feed it, right? After a while? You had 2 of those ranches? Yeah, my neighbor Last Tale, he had, I don't know, 20? He had a lot. What's that? Is that silt? It is silt. Silt is the ultimate evil in this game. This tale. Because there's so much of it now, and it looks like shrooms sometimes. Alright, anyways, what else did I want to do? I've got my Kefri's children. I finished my necklace. The locker. Now, I don't know where I want to put the locker. I think I want to expand my base, and I don't want to do that on stream. It's getting loud. That thunder. I just want to see how much this is going to cost me if I do this. Okay. $152 boards, the wood, the bricks, boards. I think this is higher than it should be because of this. So what I like to do... Wow, that thunder is loud. Holy shit. What I like to do with my compound, I like to keep it off the water a little bit. So I got room here to grow veggies and whatnot. So I've got sand here for my sand veggies, grass for my grass veggies. And I like to put like a one-off piece over here. Or maybe like over here. And this would be for like my improved brick racks. I packed this full of brick racks so it's near the water and sand. But I think this is skewing the cost of expanding my compound. Because, and I don't know if it's been changed this tale, but last tale, when you built something further away from your compound, it inflated the price of upgrading. Easiest way I heard of to get the livestock insects was actually rabbits. Oh. I don't remember when I last kept rabbits in this game. I didn't do it last tale. and I didn't do it until 7. So it may have been... If I did it at all, it would have had to have been probably Tale 3. When were rabbits even introduced to the game? Because I don't think they were... I don't think they were there until 1, were they? I don't remember. Okay, so let's abandon that. I don't want anything to do with that. Why you gotta be poking me with a sharpened stick? That's rude. I don't have one. I don't have any wood either. Whatever. Alright, I need to... there's a couple things I wanted to buy. A couple skills. I want to see... the ritual item skill. What the hell was that called? How many fire bricks? Oh, do I actually have everything for that? I think I do. Oh, it was in there. Linen. And I need 100 oil. There was another thing that needed oil. Something needed 20 oil. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to grab that too. It's probably something repair or whatever. Rabbits breed really quick. You don't have to try and keep them running, but you get a bunch to slaughter quickly. Ah. Yeah, that sounds like a good place for insects. I remember getting bones and pelts from rabbits in Tale 8, but not insects. Of course, that could have changed. I have no idea. That thunder must be crazy loud to come through my mic. Yeah, especially considering I use both a limiter and a noise gate. Alright, so also 300 bricks. Do I have 300 bricks? I don't think I do. I got 200 though. Hold on. Let's make some bricks up. I'm gonna go on a skill shopping spree. I'm gonna buy a couple skills I don't necessarily need right now, but I've got the means to buy it, so I'm gonna do it, so I don't have to worry about it later. Straw. I don't have to make a whole lot of bricks. What do you mean? Oh. So ritual item construction is one of the things I wanted to grab. I want to take a quick look at the talents that comes with that. That's the priest talent, right? I remember reading that the priest talent is unlocked, or specialization, whatever you want to call it, by getting ritual item construction. So I want to check that out. I could probably do it on the wiki, but, you know, I'm streaming. So we'll check it out together. Oh my god, all my stuff's falling apart. So I have a couple bugged brick racks here. These two have been here forever. Oh. Well, so much for bugged. That thing lasted forever, man. Both of these have lasted forever. Jinxed. So I need 300 bricks, 150 boards. That's for that faction thing where you can build fountains. I don't remember what it's called. You can actually build fountains now using that, and I think the fanciness of the fountain is based on your rank in the faction or something like that. I don't know. Some of them are actually kind of neat. The base one looks like a kiddie pool, but whatever. I had one like that. I thought it was because someone else made it and made it public, and then it broke. Yeah, I guess it's just RNG, right? Did I grab the other bricks? No. And I need 300. Oh, I got plenty. Alright, I think... Good gravy, that's loud. So that's a tropical depression passing over me, by the way. Imelda? I think it was called Imelda? It never made it to hurricane, but... when you're talking about the Gulf, you don't need it to be a hurricane for it to cause a lot of problems. Oh, I forgot I shouldn't spin like that if it gets blurry. I wonder why it gets blurry. I'm only doing this game at 30 FPS. The game doesn't... This game doesn't behave well when you try to record at 60 FPS. Not that it would matter. I mean, the game itself is only in 30 FPS. What I wanted to do when recording, if you record in 60 FPS, you can mess with time lapses and stuff like that a lot better. But this game, like, totally bogs down when you try to record in 60 FPS, and it doesn't communicate properly with OBS or something, and it gets really weird. It like skips frames instead of recording 60 frames. It records one frame, then skips the frame, then one frame, then skips the frame. I don't know. It's really weird, and it only does it with ATITD. I don't have that problem with any other game. Not sure what that is. There's Dimax. There's the camel he's going for. So I don't know if Dimax is in my camel region or not. I don't think he is, but I don't know for sure. The blur is from the encoder. I don't know. I think it's a bitrate issue, because when I record locally, I don't get that. It's only when I stream. So it makes me feel like it's a bitrate problem. Which shouldn't happen because I'm a Twitch affiliate and I get a more of an allowance for bitrate than a regular Twitch streamer. So what am I going to the... I don't want to go to the CS. What am I doing? So I don't know. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know which schools I need to go to. I think I need to go to worship and architecture. This is body. I don't need to go there, I don't think. So the pools used to be under leadership, and since we no longer have leadership, I'm guessing that's under natural philosophy. If they re-encode it to lower the end bit rate, then it makes sense. Yeah, that could be it. But like I said, I'm an affiliate, so I have more freedom when it comes to the bitrate than a regular streamer. No. It's maintenance. Alright, it's 20. I'll get it. I don't need it, but whatever. I never remember which school is which out here. I know body because I've been to it so much. Art and music? No, I don't want to be here. Worship. One of them is worship. What is it? Ritual item. Yep. You have unlocked the priest specialization. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's check that out. Talents. Help. Priest. Endurance, focus, and constitution. Pray to the gods at a shrine to gain a stat bonus. Larger stat bonus per level. So, what shrine? And is the stat bonus random? Increase the radius of your dowsing attempt. Increase the rate of your dowsing attempts. Build your own common altar, which cannot be used for Bedouin, if I remember correctly. So I wonder what they mean by shrine. They said shrine and not altar. So I don't know what they mean by shrine. Interesting. That can be useful. That's not a bad list of choices. I don't need to build a common altar, but I guess if you want to do some camp beautification, having an altar could be pretty cool. But it doesn't actually help you get anywhere. At least I don't think it does. If you can't anoint it for Bedouin. Thought? No, I don't need to go to Thought. What's the other one? Natural Philosophy. I think that's this over here. Oh, I'm seeing Indonesian beehives pop up here and there. I'm pretty sure I bought that skill. Did I not? Is it just under... I bought the skill, but I can't do anything about it until I raise my beekeeping up. And I'm already at 350 out of 500. So that shouldn't take too long. Local leadership. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's get that. What's exploration level 2? Oh, it's silk. Yeah, good luck with that. We're nowhere near silk yet. I don't think. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of skills purchased. I need to go do my bees too. I haven't done my bees today. What else do I got? Oh, we never named the cattle. Weddings, rituals, and festivals. Right. Yeah, but having those at your base, I don't know what benefit there could be for that. Rather than just going to a local one, you know? Bedouin, the benefit could be hiding them. But even then, I mean, with Bedouin, that would only be one. And eventually it would get found out anyways. So, I don't know. Not much of a benefit, I suppose. I keep getting alerts for flash floods. For the next hour. Very flood-prone city. That's for damn sure. And my bees are over here. I'd like to find out what the deal is with bees. I have an interesting setup over here. And what hives have queens and which do not. So I built 4 hives. And they all got queens, like, real quick. And they all started producing honey and beeswax real quick. Like, really quick. And so much so that I was able to use the beeswax for myself and give some away to other people so that they could, what was it used for? Cooking? Is it not cooking? Was it arthropodology? The first skill? The first level? Well, level 0, I should say. So, I'm gonna grab the stuff out of my first hives. You can see it's full. Of course, it's been running for a day, but I haven't had any problems with these. That one was not full, actually. Maybe it was that one. But I'm definitely doing something wrong here. So, I had these 4. Then I added this one. And these 5 produce fine. Then, like a day later, a day after I built this one, I put these 5 down, or 6, because I can count, and these do not perform well at all. So this one finally grew some, but these here, some of them, look, I don't even have a queen yet in these. That one I got a queen. And that one's producing now. Alright, well that wasn't before. No queen for here. No queen here. And how about here? See? I have a hive on my base that hasn't got a queen after 5 days. Oh, I just lost power again. Oh boy. So Tem, he's one of my neighbors. His theory is that hives, because hives no longer are sensitive to foot travel. We got that confirmed now. It used to be. And there was a command to check that, but they removed the command and said that's no longer a thing. So it's not people running by your hives now. Tem thinks that it's noise pollution. He thinks that if you got hives near your compound and you're running things like distaffs, rock saws, and stuff like that, that's interfering with bees. That's his theory. I've not tested that. I don't know, but it seems plausible. So it's weird that with me, these I did first, and then that one, these all produce. These here, however, are struggling. So if it's an overcrowding issue with bees, wouldn't it affect my original hives as well? Why is it only affecting these here? It's really weird. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to tear down the second row and move it back a little bit and see how that goes. I think that's what I want to do. What is my salvage skill? I think it's just 0. Which is the old one. Yeah, 0. Which is 40% of mats, I think. Which is basically a coin flip on whether you get your linen back or not. So I'll do that. I don't think yeah, screw it. We'll do it right now. How far do I want to go? Hold on here. Let's put this guy right there. So I did that 4 ticks. I don't know. Maybe I won't do this. I might wait for more data about bees. I think salvage level 1 is possible at the moment. Right. But salvage 0 is the base skill, and that is, I think, 40% of mats, whereas where level 1 is 60%. Tell your bees... Yeah, that's the other thing. The bees can be kind of annoying. Also, in case you guys didn't know, this plant right here, the big leaf plant, this is the leaves plant for the week. And these are everywhere, man. If you're walking in the grass and you see like a lone tree with a couple bushes, they are very often accompanied by this plant here, the big leaf plant. And it's nice to stock up on leaves for that. And I don't... When does that... Hold on. My alarm's going off again. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What are the leaf plants used for cooking? Fresh leaves are used for ants. They're only good for like 2 to 3 in-game weeks. Then they turn into compost, which is used for something else. Yeah, compost is used in a test. Right? It's used in Geb's Bounty or something like that, right? What makes a zone? I have no idea. I've heard spacing does not come into it based on RNG and picks a percent in each zone. B zone, you mean? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's why I'm going to hold off until I understand bees better before I start tearing down. Because who knows, maybe by then I'll have another level of salvage. Not that linen is too bad right now. Because we have, I have a +3 flax zone near me for the week. And I've already gone over there and made 1,000 flax. So, I'm going to make another trip over there probably tomorrow. Compost is flower fertilizer. There you go, yeah. So, and not only that, I heard someone else said, and I don't know if it's true, I'm just going by what someone said in faction chat, that they think that compost will play a bigger role in this tale. So I don't know. I've been walking around. So what I've been doing a lot this week. So down here is Moreau. And we do not have the chariot open from Moreau to Valley of Queens, where I live. We have currently chariot down to here. Oops. There we go. Chariot from Vok to Moreau, over to Sheba, back to Vok. So we got the circle, just like I think all the factions have something like that, right? But we don't have it counterclockwise yet. So what I do is I've been walking like this area an awful lot this week. And for one, to get sheep, I've had, just from my camp alone, I've probably had 10 or 15 sheep spawns within eye distance of my camp. This is a massive sheep spawning area. And I found 2 bulls so far in this area. So I've been walking up and down here looking for sheep, bulls, and oyster beds. And I've picked up how many fresh leaves now? It's a crazy amount. 455, which is a lot. It's because it's on a common herb right now. Where is that? Where is what? What are you talking about? Flowers, and in beta you needed compost to learn a skill. I can't remember the skill though. Oh. See, I didn't know that either. Maybe that's the source of someone saying that they have a feeling compost is going to be used a lot more this tale than in previous. I don't remember when compost was added to the game. Was it tale 3? I don't know. Maybe longer. Who knows? Where do I need to plant for bonus flax? Oh! East Kush. So look down here. This tells you what region I'm pointing at. So we live here in West Kush. If you go to the White Nile over here, on the east side of it, turns to East Kush. So what I did is just kind of go across, like straight across. Then you can plant there and get your +3 flax on your old dog, which makes it 6 flax. So you could do 1,000 flax in relatively no time with that bonus. According to the wiki, fungiculture. Really? So does that mean that shrooms are going to play a bigger role now? That's interesting. Might have something on training pigs to find mushrooms. That would be cool. I had to get to Arabia from Coptos to get +3 for Hyksos. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks when it's far, but it's still worth it. We have +3 veggies down here in the Moreau Desert. This is our Salt Lake, by the way, Kitments. So we live here. Down here is the Salt Lake. And so you can get salt water here and you can grow +3 veggies. So that one's a little bit more of a walk. Oh yeah, I got 1.2k. Isn't it nice though when you get that much flax and you're just running it through the comb? You're like, oh, it feels so good. I don't have to do flax for a while. All right, what's next up on my list? Sign up for Elder. I need to do that. Can you do that from voting booths, or do I have to go to the Great Hall for that? They're still working on processing it. Oh yeah, plowing through those combs though. Oh, that's right. They combs can be repaired now. They don't fall apart completely, do they? Oh, and names. Which one am I naming? Gary, the guy, or the girl? Oh, does slaughtering give you a pop-up to say, "Are you sure?" I'm a little afraid of that. I spent talent to get those guys. Well, the second one. Both Garys? That's rude. What do you got going on? Are you growing flax? Oh yeah, just go to East Kush. It's not a far walk. At all. It's well worth it. I mean, it's only a few minutes. One thing that I find more annoying this tale is it seems like because of the homestead thing that they put on, which is amazing by the way, but when the homestead is up against water, it seems more difficult to get in and out of the water. Like right here, I can't swim across that. It's too steep. Oh, you stopped once I said that. Gotcha. I think I need to go to the Great Hall for this, but I'm checking here just in case. Check my candidacy. That just checks whether I'm eligible or not, right? Participate as a candidate until I say otherwise. There we go. Cool. This is a Topaz Mine, by the way. I was working it for gems earlier, not having a good time at all. I think, are sand mines more efficient at gems than iron? I think they are, aren't they? Are you buying votes? I need glass. I can't do glass. I haven't started glass. Like, my bench, I got a bench in here. See? It's empty. It's not only is it empty, it's not even built. 0. I should probably do those hearths on camera. I don't think I've done hearths on camera before. And a lot of people struggle with hearths. New players do anyways. Who would vote for an elder that can't make glass? I would. I mean, I can make it. I just don't really want to. I'm procrastinating. Has Fixxxer done an elder election yet? Has that finished? It's still going. Yeah, we had I think 6 people in our final round, 6 or 7, something like that. I heard Meshwish only had 2. I don't know. Are you guys in your final round yet? Honey. I put honey in here. Put the beeswax in here. What else do I not need? I don't need all these bricks. I don't need the straw. Alright, let's grab some wood, and we're going to do a couple hearths. We only had 2? Hey, what's up, Thorn? How you doing? How's the little tyke? Yeah, Meshwish only had 2? Yeah. Wait, is that mushrooms over there? Or is that silt? It's mushrooms. So these have been growing in our camp for a few days now. And they'll grow anywhere like from here all the way to over here. Finding them everywhere around here. So one thing I want to try out. I don't think I'm going to get anything surprising out of this test, but I definitely want to test this a little bit. We're going to plant some cabbage. Oh god, I can never remember which one's 1 and which one's 2. I want to see if this affects them in any way. Guess right on both of them. Just being a fussy butt. Yep, that's her job. So what we're looking for is, will I get a yield on this at all? I do. Carrots? Because they're a little different than cabbage. I got a yield on that as well. So I was wondering before if the problem that we had with our sterile soil, if it was not the shrooms causing it, but was the soil status the same that is killing our growing, causing shrooms to grow. And that just shows that that's not true at all. So that's what I was looking for. So the shrooms are probably not part of the problem. Or at least the soil, the way it is, causing the shrooms to grow, is not part of the problem. I still don't know what caused it. I don't know. It's weird. I actually need to know this as well. I kind of feel like I'm missing a seed grab for the University of Worships. What seeds do I have? So I've got 9 onion, 6 garlic, but I got 2 cabbage. That doesn't count. 6 leek, 4 carrot. It's carrot that I need. Yeah. So I'd like to hit up a couple more worships. Modi's dog made me think about my fur baby boy. Yeah, he told me about that poor dog. Oops, did I grab hold on. Unlock! Alright, so if you're new to charcoal, and my memory is going to be a little fuzzy on this, so take what I say with a grain of salt. You want to get, I don't know, what is it? If you're new, you probably want to get 200 wood per hearth. You can complete a batch in under 200 wood, but as a new player, you probably want 200. Takes 84 wood to get started. We're going to start these guys up. We got a few different controls here. Add wood, add water, and vent control. And you'll see that these buttons manipulate what we got going here. So I think the way these work, and again, it's been a while since I've used them. I add wood. The higher the danger level, the more the progress bar is going, the faster the progress bar is going to go. So we want to get that danger level high without it maxing out and blowing up. And they do blow up. And you can affect that with wood and the vent control. So wood, obviously here, will help make it get hotter. Vent control, if I were to bring it down, you'll see this go down fast. Well, faster. Add a little bit more wood. It's been a while since I've been at a stream. You've been streaming so early. Yeah, I've been doing somewhat early streams. This is the latest one I've done in a while. It's usually because I don't have enough energy at this time of day. I'm usually dead by now. So you can see the danger getting higher. Progress is going to happen quicker. You got to keep it in the danger zone. That's right. You got to be careful, though. You don't want the heat to get max. That's bad. You don't want oxygen to get max either. That is also bad. I think you can recover sometimes when that happens, but it's not easy. And if it happens, I probably wouldn't know how to recover anyways. So I just avoid it altogether. Water, of course, is a problem. You can get by, though. So if I get, like, heat or danger about to max out, I'll put 1 water on that, and that will usually save you. And you can get by with just the 1 water. But if you put a few water on at a time, you're pretty much snuffing out your hearth. All right, look at my oxygen getting kind of high. I'm going to close my vents. Add a little bit of wood. Probably more wood. Now, I'm not a pro at this. I'm not super efficient. There's plenty of players that are more efficient. But if you're completely new to this, this will help you get started. We are making charcoal in a charcoal hearth. The goal, Diesel, is to get this danger bar up without maxing it out, because this progresses my batch. So charcoal is used in an outrageously large amount of things in this game. It's one of the more consistent, valuable resources. Practically a currency. So I'm running 2 at a time here. I think the most I've ever run on my own, and this was probably back in like Tail 3, is I've done, I think, 8 at a time. My danger's not high enough. I need to raise it. I don't really even need charcoal right now. I mean, I will eventually. I don't need it right now, though. Well, you know what? Mining 2 should get unlocked tomorrow. So I'll need it tomorrow. So, getting ahead of it. That's going to make it hot, I think. Yep, there it goes. So, obviously, if it's too low, you got to keep adding wood. And adding wood is spending a resource. So if you keep it high and let the progress bar go, you're saving on wood, making the batch more efficient. And some of the better players at this can do this pretty efficiently without spending too much wood. A lot better than I can. I'll get better at it over time, though. Why is that still coming down? Oxygen getting a little high. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Oh, that's coming down too much. Let's get a wood on there. I've never really maxed out the vent before. I don't know what benefit it gives you. So I've never, or at least if I've done it, I don't remember what it does. I know you can do batches without having to do that. I need that danger bar up higher. Ooh, look at that heat jump. There we go, that's a little better. Also, you don't want oxygen to get to 0. That snuffs out the fire. So you gotta be careful about that. There we go. That's getting high. I like this better. It's getting really high, actually. I have to be ready to snuff it out a little bit. Oh, God. Oh! I was about to click it! I screwed up. Well, that one's dead. This one's about to finish here. Alright, let's snuff that out. So, what happens when I ruin that batch? So I lose all the wood, pretty much, right? Yeah, there's no wood in there. I've done vent max, usually if I overfeed it a bit earlier and need to keep heat from maxing out on me. Ah. So, I could have prevented that if I was a little quicker on tapping that water before it got there. I mean, I was like half a second too late. So this gives you 100 charcoal. Charcoal is then used in furnaces to turn ore into iron, which we'll be doing tomorrow, hopefully. That's charcoal. I'm not going to go overboard on the hearths over there. I think I'll keep it at 2. And once you get the, what's the upgrade? Is it a charcoal furnace or whatever? I don't know. Once we get that, then I might double down on those. I don't know. I also would want to know the. In fact, I'm gonna go back real quick. I want to know what the range is on the pollution. So we got a potential pollution problem over here. And we don't know how pollution works yet in this tale. And part of the other problem is we never really understand pollution completely anyways. So we have a mine right here, right? I place this mine defensively because this is where the vein ends. If I didn't put a mine here, someone else probably would have. And of course we got a limestone pit here, and I got this bench. As far as I know, I don't think benches produce pollution, but I think glory holes do. And other blacksmithing stuff does, like the casting bench does. These hearths here, these produce pollution. I don't know what the range is, though, of these things. Same thing with the mine. I don't know what the range is. So we've got people living right here. We got someone living right here. That's Kit Mitts over here. And we got a dude living over here. So I have to be careful. We need to figure out how much pollution this is going to cause. People are saying that the fire pit is 90 cords. That is a lot. Really? Interesting. What kind of pollution does a fire pit produce? Fixxxer messing up the neighborhood. No, that's what I'm saying. The hearths here, I don't think have a big radius. However, the mines, I don't know. I don't know if the mines have a big radius. But I don't want to go ham here until I know for sure. They may be overestimating. I placed one and someone complained at me. Yeah. If it's 90 cords, then that may be a lot. But at the same time, that may be causing a... Because my fire pit's right here. So that may be causing me a problem, but it definitely wasn't my primary problem of the sterile Nile that we had. Because the sterile Nile we had... So I live right here. 90 cords. Where am I? 90 cords is like this. Our area was sterile from here all the way up to here. This whole area could not grow veggies. For a time, flax as well, but the flax started growing a day ago. And now the veggies are growing again. So something killed this whole area, and it definitely was not a fire pit. We don't know what it was. It's really bizarre. Problem is, I think one of the main types of pollution you're going to cause isn't testable yet. Yes, that's totally the problem. All the pollution problems that we're having right now are problems we can't test. I think we're having possibly a phosphorus problem, but we can't test for that yet. Here's my fire pits, by the way. And I've fired these a decent amount of times. Enough to level my skill. My pyrolysis is maxed out. Obviously, since I can build the hearths. So I fired them a decent amount of times. Which means if they're 90 coordinates, they would definitely taint this area here. But they wouldn't taint the range that we had. I got another warning? Hold on. The flash flood was extended for another hour. Okay. Why are you breaking out the HOA on me? Why you gotta be like that? I'm in a much prettier spot than last tale. Yes. Actually, I'm in a named area. I don't remember what it's called, though. So this is called a Homestead. What happened was, a world builder came through here, put in all these trees. Not just trees. These are called oases. An oasis, or I don't think it's pronounced oases. It's oases, right? I don't know. So an oases are all over this homestead. They consist of trees and these bushes. Yeah, let's forge that. What is that? Oh, I don't have the stuff up. Whatever. I'll look it up later. So it has all these things here. My old home definitely did not have that. And what's nice about it is the way that wood works now. I have no problem with wood. Every one of my oases, has a high yield tree. Like this one right here. 4 wood. Watch how much wood I pull from this thing. 16 wood. Watch when I pull from an oasis that doesn't have one. Like this right here. 3 wood. So wood for me is not a problem. I got this one right here. 8 wood. This right here is the granddaddy here. I live close to some places that get 48 wood. Dude, those are the best, man. You have no idea how difficult wood has been in previous tales. This is like easy mode on wood. Oh, I can grab these too. Coconuts. Why did that? Oh, there it goes. Lag. So like this right here is one oasis. So when I grab a +4 on it, 48 wood. It took a lot longer to get wood last tale than this tale for me. That's the reason why I settled here, was because of my wood options. That's one of the primary reasons. Over here, 4 wood. 44. So, I mean, look how much wood I just gathered. It's crazy. And what's awesome about it is like this entire area, this is the new CS this tale. So this entire area is full of homesteads. Did you get that from the blue one? The blue ones seem to give a lot sometimes. It's the tall blue one. So we've got this one here. The feather tree. And then you have this blue one over here. A delta palm and a feather tree youth. Only the big one gives you 4 wood. So you want to pull the 4 wood from the big one, not the little one. So yeah, the feather tree, and then of course the nice trees from last tale. One day in school, we got a flash flood warning. One kid phone went off and the teacher got mad until he said it was a flash flood warning. Then she called down and 2 minutes later, everyone's phone went off and we all just laughed. Yeah, those alerts can be loud. Alright, let's get rid of these coconuts. I don't need the charcoal either. Not till tomorrow. So I've only done, what, 4 batches? Oh, I did screw that one up. Okay, I put my charcoal in here. So I've done 4 batches. I screwed one up. So I've gotten 300 charcoal from the Hars. All the rest of this charcoal, that came from fire pits. So I've gotten, what, 500 charcoal from fire pits? That's a lot of charcoal from fire pits. So this is... Thought my alarm was going off again. So this could be causing a problem for me for sure. I may rethink having my pits here. I may put them somewhere else. Maybe. How far is? Hold on. So if Pitmints is right here, and the limestone is right here. See, that's not far enough away. The mine is right here. Even the mine wouldn't be far enough away for a fire pit. So I would have to put my fire pit, or we would have to put our fire pits probably somewhere over here. Because I can't put them south because I got neighbors to the south. I can't put them north because I got neighbors to the north. So I may have to move my fire pit. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, what else do I have on my list? Oh, what does entomology get you, by the way? Besides the terrarium and the locker. I don't know if I want to put the locker here. So I want to expand my CP, but I also need to raise it. Will world builders do this still? Raise your CP? I think they will. As you can see, it's dug into the grass, which drives me up a wall. I'd like to get that raised, so I may do a world builder call on that one. I got all my tasks done for today? Holy cow. Oh, I've been working on pulleys. What is the price of a mine? I need to figure that one out. Hold on. TITD wiki. Oh, wait. Mines can be done without a project. What am I? The construction site. I could do quarries as well. I forgot that I got that skill. I'm attuned to quarries. So quarrying is a different type of mining. This is for marble. And I haven't done quarrying since like Tale 3, so it's been a long time. You have to attune yourself to a certain type of marble And I think you need perception in order to use it. Find the marble, place a quarry on it, and then you need 4 people to do a quarry. I should probably get ahead on that one. Because there's some marbles out there. Well, pretty much all marbles are somewhat valuable. Especially in the mid-game, aren't they? Anyway, ore mine. Oof. I don't think I have the leather. 95 leather. Bugger. I am literally 5 leather short. Alright. So that might be something I'll do tomorrow. I do have a couple copper veins found in my area. So I wanted to get a copper one up, but I can't afford it. Not with the that leather requirement. So I'll probably hit up a couple public mines tomorrow. The trees are a set wood amount. A 1 wood tree would assume all trees are 1 wood. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That if when you aim for the larger quantity tree, like this one, you can pull more from the oasis. And if you have a lot of these oases in your area, like I do, as you can see, this one over here has a high yield tree. This one has a high yield tree. This one has a high yield tree. Right, right. Absolutely. And if you have that, wood is not a problem at all. It hasn't been for me. And it's nice to have like one of the basic resources to not be a super big problem. Last tail wood was a problem for me. I didn't have a whole lot of trees near me. And because of that, I had some super competitive people, so wood was always getting chopped down. And I think I might run into that problem later this tail once you get into clear cutting, because I do have neighbors. So if one person went through here and did clear cutting on all these things, if clear cutting's still a thing, which I assume it will be, I can see some pretty long timers on those, and that being kind of annoying. But even then, you know, this is just this area. This whole area down here, this is all homesteads. Up here, this is all homesteads. This place is packed with homesteads. All of this, like, is all homesteads. So I think we'll probably be okay. It's pretty high up on Lumberjack. Okay. Let's check that out. Oh, right here. So it got renamed the Mighty Chop. Perform a one-time wood gather for a longer timer. Hatchets and resin wedges always count as 9999 quality for you. I mean, that's not bad. I don't think the first tier here, or whatever, level 4, I don't think that's worth doing. Same thing with the second one. Not too valuable, but this will let you clear cut, and holy cow. I don't know, man. That might annoy neighbors, though. I don't think I'd want to do it. I want to go to the dig. What am I expected to do there? Well, you need to take shovels. Shovels are easy to make. You need slate blades. Tools. No. Wait. Slate shovel is what I'm looking for. So you make slate blades so you can make slate shovels. I would take probably 10, 15 shovels to that particular dig. I don't know how long it's been going on, but you would want to take 10, 15 shovels. You'd probably want to take grilled onions as well. I know you don't have those, though. I do. I'll grab some for you. Oh, you have like 17 shovels? Okay. I think the dev said that the first one is 10% bonus per time you get it. And there are 4 levels, so you can get up to 40% bonus. Oh, well that might change things a little bit. If that's a 40%... That's a big bonus, though. 40%? Why do you need onions? So onions will increase your... Oh my god, brain fart. Is it endurance? Onions will allow you to dig more frequently. Grilled onions. Oh my god. Wait, what? Down here. Blind. So what you do, when you get there, you eat an onion, and then you dig as much as you can, and the onion brings down the timer so you can dig more frequently, which makes the whole dig more efficient. You're welcome. Thorn is over here playing Minecraft. One of the devs, Apophis, said that he wanted to turn this into a voxel-based game. So, and when you say that, you don't think of voxel like Minecraft voxels. Think of it more like 7 Days to Die voxels. In case you didn't know, 7 Days to Die is a voxel game. So I think he wanted it to turn it more into something like that. But that would take a lot of work, and it was just a pipe dream, apparently. Not happening. I think that's all you need for the dig, Kit Mints. If, you might want to take something else there, maybe flax seeds, or maybe your veggie seeds. You might be able to grow seeds there, veggies there. Something to maybe keep you busy if you are able to, so... You say you haven't tried Salem? I think you would enjoy it. Do you know any good YouTubers, Clayton, for Salem? If you know a good YouTuber for Salem, send me a link and I'll check them out. See if it's a game I would enjoy. I'd rather check it out from a YouTuber or a streamer first before I check it out. Oh, look at that right there. Ashen's dropping blind quarries. Oh, you need more than one person to prospect, don't you? I forgot about that. So in order to prospect for marble to place a quarry, I think you need 2 people, if I remember correctly. Try GamerZack? Okay, yeah, I'll check them out. Minecraft is really good. I'm waiting for Hightail. Yeah, Modi and I both put in to get access to Hightail or press stuff. I don't know how that's going to go because that's kind of a unique situation, but we'll see. So I'm a little afraid planting onions in my front yard again. I don't think my onions ruined my area, but I don't know. It still makes me paranoid. I'm gonna build some of these up for my little sheepies here. I don't have a lot of room to work with. Oh my god. No! I'm typing! Oh, they're all gonna die! I do that so much. Yeah, oh god, I lost 3 of them. Do you guys do that a lot? Forget that you're in here or accidentally get in there and you're hitting your hotkeys in there instead? Oh my god, it drives me up a wall. Mind if I put a link here to a series of videos and save them? Yeah, go ahead, Clayton. Definitely. Oops. And I was ignoring these promptly. Hightail looks super cool. Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Clayton. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing these onions for my sheepies, because I am going to be going down to our +3 region probably tonight after my stream and doing that there. Did it grow again? No. Yeah, I want to try Hightail too. I think about trying Skyblocks. Do you guys get weird vegetable lag? I've been getting lots of weird vegetable lag like that, like you just saw there. Modi will probably get access to Hightail. Because well, I mean, it depends how anal they are about access, right? If they're checking people out, they'll probably want to aim for Minecraft YouTubers. And Modi has done a heck of a lot more Minecraft than I have. And he's done it recently, so chances of him getting access may be decent. Where me, maybe not so much. Oh, I just screwed up. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. No, I didn't. It worked. So, that's another annoying thing about veggies. Sometimes if you're using hotkeys, the guy will move on you, and you hit the hotkey at the wrong time. Oof. Hightail is basically like Minecraft, only it seems to be more RPG focused in the same way that something like Portal Knights was. It is made by the community that did that popular Minecraft server. What was it called? Hyrule? Was it Hyrule? Not Hyrule. Hypixel! That's the one I'm looking for. So the guys that made Hypixel somehow got with somebody who wanted to make a game, and it's a Minecraft RPG type game. You can sign up for the beta. Yeah, you can sign up for the beta. But Modi and I requested press access, so we're hoping to get in early. What are you doing? Get away from my onions! Why you got a ham bone at me? Don't ham bone at me. Alright, that's enough onions for now. I cannot wait until we can grow fields. That'll buy my sheep plenty of time. For sure. No stick? Would you break your stick? Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, I think that's all the tasks I had for today. I think that's it. The rest I have to do today is grinding, and I don't like streaming grinding. I didn't need to go to the Great Hall, although I do have a token on me. We'll make a quick visit to the Great Hall. Hightail is Minecraft on steroids. I just offline onions, get me enough overnight to feed my sheep. Yeah, the problem with offlining onions for me personally is it doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough at all. Right now I'm just doing offline time, travel time. I was doing grass for a little bit to try to get another camel, but I gave up. I'm back to doing time. Laborer will help with that though. Does anybody know the buffs for Laborer on offlining stuff? Right here, break time. This helps you with offline. And I'm not all that far. I mean, I got 4 Laborer. I wonder what the buff is like. Lady Kate is having a seance over there? What do you mean? What's she doing? I think Salem got a lot of inspiration from this game. You'll notice you'll see a lot of these systems in this game and other games. This game was a trendsetter back in the day. But yeah, when I took a quick look at Salem, you're right, you could tell I had some sort of inspiration. I'm not going to Lady Kate, I'm going to Moreau. Why? What is Lady Kate doing? I don't know what you mean by seance. There's nothing goofy in the game like that yet. We don't have hookahs. Oh my god, look at that timing. 18 seconds. That's what I like to see. They're dancing around multiple fires. And you appeared. So what does that say about you? This is our capital city, by the way, guys. I'm gonna go check for tokens. Just exercising the demons. Yeah, but she did a seance and Kentmans show up? Something is weird going on. So the Great Hall here produces tokens. I believe it's 1 token per hour. I've heard rumors that time increase over time, but I don't think anyone's actually timed it or proven that. I think it's just 1 per hour. And they use those in the tribute wars with other factions. And I think when a person individually grabs a token from... Also, did you see that? I don't know if you guys saw that. If you keep an eye out up here, I'm going to interrupt myself. You saw there was a quick little rectangle. That was a patch. One of the things that this game bragged about, like we're talking alpha, long time ago, before Tale 1. So 2002, 2001, I don't know. I remember when Teppy was advertising this game, is that the game had like no downtime because you can patch the game live. Now I don't think that's entirely the case anymore. I know that they've had to bring the game down a couple times, but we're talking like a couple times in 15 years. Otherwise, the game gets patched live, which I find pretty impressive. That this game's got like no downtime whatsoever. Receive a token from the Kush. I got a token! Does that mean I got 2 tokens? Alright, I gotta deposit those. I don't know where we're depositing them right now. Anyways, these tokens are used to grab regional territory, in a way. Kitten is Satan. Holy cow. Thorn, you just totally jumped the shark on that one. Just went straight to Satan. That's hilarious. I think someone said that for each player, the time between you can take them increases. Yes, I think you're right, Omega Ice. That you as an individual time increases. So if I grab a token, and I'm going to pull numbers out of my ass, these aren't the real numbers. If you pull a token, you got 1 hour so you can pull another token. Then you pull that token, then it's 1 hour and 10 minutes, and it increases over time. I don't know what the specific numbers are, but yes, I believe that's how it works. So people who are active and do this won't be able to do it for the entire tale. You'll need more participation over time, and that sounds like it could become a problem later in the tale, especially for the Kush, since we have such a small population. I realize I really don't know where I'm going. Well, what is it? What do they say? What do they say is the dig? West of Moreau. Negative 2400 west of Moreau. So go to Moreau and then head out west. That sounds like the Salt Lake. Hold on. $7033. Or wait, wrong number. No, this is a Gypsum Dig, right? So that's probably over here somewhere. So gypsum and bauxite only spawn. I don't want to say spawn. You can only dig for them at the edges of the map, at least in previous tales. I think gypsum is over here and bauxite is over here, or vice versa. I don't know. I could be wrong. So you have to run to the edge of the map. You thought Moreau is on the east side? Well, it is on the west side. So Moreau... Alright, here's the weird thing about the map. Moreau is technically at 0, right? The center of the map is actually right here if you go by coordinates. So here's 0. Here's the West Nile, or the Blue Nile. The East Nile, which is the White Nile. We live... Oh, I didn't have to zoom out that far. We live right here. So you could take the VOC CS down to here and then head out that way if you want. This is Sheba. Yes, you could have taken the chariot. If it's over here, then yes, you could have taken the chariot. $17 minutes to get to Sheba. Alright, I am not going to go back through Sheba. So we have that circular route here. It can take a while if you hit the wrong times on the chariots. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk back up to my homestead, mostly because I really need... I'm going the wrong way too. I really need a bull. And this is all grass. Prime spawn locations for bulls and sheep. So I'm just going to walk it back, I think. Oh, and this is our faction CP over here. I'll show that to you guys. It's a decent size already. I see your messages, Peacefulness, in Discord. Hello, hello. I don't really read Discord when I'm streaming, though, because it's too difficult. But I see them. And welcome. Alright, wait, why can't I click on this? Uh-oh. What happened? Oh! Wow, that was weird. Okay. So this is our faction CB. This is basically like public use. So any new players who join our faction, they can come here and use this stuff. This is actually pretty decent. Have lots of distaffs. We got 3 glacier benches, a bunch of pottery wheels. Look at all these rock saws. This is a good public faction CP thingy. Oh, and I'll show you this too. I'll share you guys a secret. And like only one person in the game knows about this. Oh my god. That was there earlier today. Is that the same bed? Alright. So only one person in the game knows about this. I'm gonna show it. But it's still a secret. This is my guild. Egypt's finest fire and emergency services. Located right here. Eva finally calmed down and is sleeping, but no, I can't move. Aww. So I'm building a choose your own adventure game inside A Tale in the Desert. And I'll show you guys what I'm doing. And I got someone to do this with me. I won't say who. I gotta find the document though. Where it be? And I've discovered that it is rather difficult to figure out how to do a choose your own adventure inside Egypt. How do you store that information? First thing I need to do is I need to go to my desktop on the stream. Hold on one second. There we go. And I need this document here. There we go. No! It won't let me put it above the game capture. Or the game itself. That's actually kind of funny. Okay. I can work around that though. I could do this. No, I can't. I can do this though. It works. Did I just figure it out? All right, this is gonna look a little weird, but I think it'll work. Oh! Let's try it now. No? It's like, no, sorry. Is that on stream? Is that on stream? I think it's on stream. Oh, fantastic. All right. So this is my... Oh my god, there's secrets on here. I can't let you guys see all of them. This is my choose your own adventure here. And what people will do is they can see my guild hall, or I have signs scattered around Egypt. If they find my sign, it'll tell them, in case of emergency, chat Fixxxer 911. So if someone chats me 911, that triggers the choose your own adventure. And it works kind of like a voicemail, not a voicemail, like an automated phone operating system. So if you were to call like a big company, you know, like your one of your phone company or your power company, whatever, and you get like the automated phone system, right? And you choose one to go here, choose two, choose three, all that stuff. That's what this is. And it's supposed to be kind of ironic in that, you know, you get a message system in a case of emergency. So I have all these choices that people can choose, and once they make a choice, it takes them to a new menu system where they can choose even further. And it goes down a few levels, and it's just supposed to be like a 5-minute quirky type thing to give you a smile. But I do have a couple prizes involved, treasures, so to speak, a treasure hunt that will be involved in there as well. So yeah, it's like a choose your own adventure within the game. I don't want to go too deep into what I've got in here, but you can see now like all the base stuff, and it's a little weird. All right, let's get that off screen. Uh-oh. Is that not going to work? Hold on. Nope, it worked. I know how to stream. I'm a professional. I swear on it. All right, let's get rid of that. Is the prize glass? It's not. What riches? I actually don't know what riches yet. I haven't made that determination. It may change throughout the tale because certain things become more valuable throughout the tale. So, I don't know. I either need to find something that is valuable throughout the tale, or I have to be proactive in changing what the prize is. This is Sheeple's compound, by the way. Of course, it looks like a sheep. So that's downtown. That's our Capitol building. I actually don't come here too often. I don't need to, because I pretty much have everything I need in Vok, I think. But I do have. Oh! I almost made a mistake. I got tokens on me. I need to drop those off. Where do I do that? Where's the public chest now? Seeds, veggie seeds, thorns, flax. Where'd the token chest go? Donations? I don't think it's that, is it? Hold on. I think this used to be the token chest, but I think it got moved. It's none of these. Box for old people? What do you mean? Just north of the guild hall? I am literally just north of the guild hall. Oh, the warehouse next to the guild hall? This is literally the only warehouse. This is public seeds. No. They meant Great Hall. Wait, are they putting it in? They're not putting it in the stranger or the other chest. Are they? I guess they are. That seems kind of weird. So this chest appeared in front of the Great Hall recently. I don't know why people are using GH for Great Hall when it can be confused with Guild Hall. I mean, obviously, if you say token and GH, it could be the same thing. But we were putting our tokens by the Guild Hall before, so using GH to describe it seems kind of confusing. No, it's not ready yet. 911's not ready yet. So this chest appeared, what, yesterday, I think it was? And, I don't know if it was meant for these tokens, or maybe it was meant for larger quantities of things, but I guess they're using this for tokens now. I don't know about that. It's got 0 on it. I don't think that's right. Whatever. Wait, I can't stash there anyways. Is this it right here? I did not know about this. Yep, this is it. Who owns it? Nobody. This was placed by the dev. Well, I guess we can look to see what name comes up when we do that. My guess would be Pharaoh. Or Mallard. The stranger did! Whoa! 23 hours ago. So that's put up by the stranger. Stranger is the antagonist. He gives us tests and other things that pit us against each other. Sounds like your town needs to get organized. Maybe. We might have the most organized town, though. So the stranger's the antagonist, and what he'll do is he'll put out an event where you'll be able to participate in this event and profit personally off of it, or you can make it so that your faction profits off of it, and not both. So it incentivizes people to be selfish or giving. And if your community fails at the giving part, you know, then you end up getting penalized for that. So if you got too many selfish people, you can end up falling short of any kind of goal. So that's what the stranger's there for, to do that. Also, you guys want to see all the sculptures? I love the stranger because it gives me cicadas. So this game has sculptures in here people can make. So what it does, when you build a sculpture, it does this little netting, and then you can load just about any item in the game into the sculpture to make it, you know, a sculpture. So these are little sculptures people made. Now, the sculptures at the beginning of the tale are very simple because we don't have a lot of options to choose from. But later in the game, they become super imaginative and super complex. Like this one here, cheap, is a bird, I guess. And this one here, this is almost exactly like the one I did last tale. And look, this is hilarious. Who did this? Katet. So I did one like this last tale, and it got bombed. This person got 33 upvotes and 0 downvotes. Mine got bombed last tale, and it was almost identical to this. Ugh. What is this? Pharaoh raises the sun. Well, that's kind of neat. That's a pyramid, and that's the sun. Is that a scene of murder? Why, yes it is. Kush astronaut defeats Hyksos warrior. That is our rival faction dead on the ground. Your annoyed sheep can't be put in them anymore. Oh yeah, they did change that. We used to be able to put sheep in these sculptures, but you can't anymore. But the word is that you'll be able to do fake sheep to put in here if you have like enough animal bones or something like that, is what I hear. This is oysters for dinner. So it's a dinner table. Someone eating oysters. So like I said, beginning of the tale, we don't have a lot of objects to use. So they're very simple. But trust me, they can get super elaborate. Now, I think people's inspiration for these have died down over the years. But like in Tales 3, well, even before 3, in the early Tales up to like 4 and 5, some of these sculptures would get so elaborate that people would make like 50 sculptures join in to make one sculpture. So they would need 50 of these things to make one. And they would be pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Alright, I've had enough of downtown. I need to get out of here. And the reason why I walk this is for the bulls and the cows. Oops, I didn't mean to go in there. I need them. So I have a bull and a cow in my pen right now, but I can't do anything with them. I need wild ones first. And the things I need to do, if you milk a wild cow, and I could be wrong about this, but I believe this is how it works. You milk a wild cow and you can learn milking techniques, which means you can milk cows from that point on. I don't think you can milk a cow that is in a pen without doing a wild cow first. So I need a wild cow. A wild bull, I need to feed a pepper to it. So I've got a pepper right there. I feed the bull a pepper, he poops, I take the poop, and I search the poop for seeds. That's why I need a wild bull. You got that from a wild one? Yeah, Mega Ice. I think that is the only way you can get it. I don't think you can get it from a... I say domestic, but it's not the right word. You can't get it from livestock. It's got to be wild. Now, once you have the skill from a wild cow, you can then milk cows in your pen. But I think the first one has to be wild. So we'll be scanning the grass. So I guess I'll have to be spinning a lot, so you guys might get some blurriness, I suppose. But I got to be scanning the grass for them. probably find some pigs too, but I can't do anything with pigs. I don't have the skill for pigs. But my last 2 trips on this, I've found 2 pigs. And they're pretty easy to spot, a pig. Pigs are more grayish in this game. They're not very colorful. At least all the pigs I've seen. So they stick out like a sore thumb on the grass. And really, the cows and bulls kind of do too. They've only got 7 gypsum? Oh my god. That's not a lot. How much is needed for the research? Oof. I guess they didn't have a lot of people show up? I don't know. I would have liked to have gone, but I don't want to do that on stream. It's, you just basically sit in one spot and spam digging. I also don't have to worry about oyster beds anymore. That's nice. I don't think you can do any more advancing on those after the fact once you've passed. Whereas with cicadas, you could, or at least you used to. I wonder, I have a feeling they're going to nerf that though. They probably should. With the cicadas. Once you pass, then get you out of that system. Because I don't think you can get the bonuses from it anymore. So there's no point to it, really. I don't know. I'm sure they're considering it, though. I know a lot of people have asked for it. I've seen nothing yet. There is a lot of this in the game. So the way I like to play this game, there's a lot of running involved like this. Like a lot, especially if you want to do some of the tests and you want to be active in a lot of new technologies. This game can make you run a lot. And if you're not doing anything alongside the game, that's boring. Just clicking the horizon over and over, not very fun. So what I usually do is I'll watch a movie, I'll watch a TV show, I'll watch somebody stream or some YouTube vids. Or what I'll do is I'll pull up that Choose Your Own Adventure game I have. I'll do a little bit of writing while I'm running. Something to multitask on. You kind of have to do that for this game. Unless you're okay with the mind-numbing stuff. And sometimes maybe, you just want to veg out and look at the horizon and click. But yeah, it's nice to have something else to do while you're doing that. You don't get extra talents on the cicadas after passing. There may be future tasks that could reward you for the extra passes. Right. No extra talent points like they did last Tale. Although it wasn't talent points, it was stats. Hey, I know who this person is. I can't poke. What if the Great Cicada Hunts end? It's my favorite thing to do. Well, you can still do it, but you won't get any benefits out of it. Naquadar said that could reward you for the extra passes in the future. While that's plausible, did a dev actually say that? Because that feels kind of like unlikely to happen. But we're treading new water too. This is all new. This talent point system, all brand new. So who knows? Oh, I know one thing I do want to do before I end the stream. I'll wait till I get back to my camp. I wonder when the first event will happen. I think by this point last tale, we've already had an event or two. Like, what were the first two events? The peppers, which has been replaced, so we're not going to have a pepper event. The cheese, we had a cheese event. I'm pretty sure the cheese event was by week 3. If it wasn't, it was very close to it. So, yeah, we're about due for our first event. Although I do hear that cheese is getting nerfed this tale, so I don't know. Nobles. Won't the Stranger's Box be the event? Yes, that's very possible. In fact, I would say it's likely. Where did I see the coordinates for the dig? I saw it in Kush chat, but it's been scrolled off. You might want to ask how much longer for the dig, because they're not doing it all night. So before you run out there, definitely ask them how much longer and where it is. I think they said 2,400 coordinates west of Moreau. Down to 1 pearl needed, and I know what it is. That's a good feeling. You can target. But yeah, that Stranger's Box, probably for the first event, it's probably something like the faction that donates the most X resource will get Y prize, right? The middleman may or may not get something, and the one in last may get penalized. So it could be an event something like that. And it's almost always a very valuable resource at the time. So I could see it being something like, well, maybe not iron, because I don't think the other factions have that unlocked yet. Do they? Meshwish has mining, but I think that's mining 1. Ranching. So if I were to guess what it would be, maybe something related to cattle. Definitely not shipwright. Could be fish. I don't know. It'll be definitely something that we would not want to hand over. You're like a day or two from mining too? Oh, that's right. You guys get short timers because we unlocked it first. I forgot about that. I remember last tale that wasn't the case, and it really screwed over Meshwish, and they had to change the system. Nope. Wait, you didn't get the bonus? I thought all of them got a bonus if you were the second and third to unlock it. Bonus as in a smaller timer. We just unlocked Etymology and it was a 3-day timer. Yeah, I think Etymology was 7 for us. That sounds about right. Oh, it has to be fully unlocked before the timer is shortened, and you timered it before we unlocked. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that does kind of suck. Oh, we have Science of Color done. I didn't even know that. Not seeing many bulls. Or sheep. Or pigs. I brag about this area all the time and I'm not finding any now. So it's possible that he placed the chest down and maybe is waiting for others to get the mining too? I don't know. The longer it takes for it to start, the more likely it is that it's waiting for mining too. And maybe something like casting, I don't know. They're all in my pockets. You mean the bugs? Or the sheeps? And this is the route where I got all those leaves, by the way. So this route here, it's pretty much this route and around these mountains. I've harvested all those leaves and I ended up with what? It was almost 500 of them? It's a lot. And the way to capture a bull or a cow, by the way, you find it, you gotta whip it. You actually have, it's a stock whip, right? That's what does the deed? You have to whip it all the way back to your camp. So if I found one here and I needed it in my pen, I would have to whip it all the way back. And that is awful when you find it so far away. Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, they're talking about the faction thing. I thought they were talking about the dig. Someone broke the treaty between Kush and Hyksos. And, of course, you know, breaking treaties doesn't make people happy. This person says they're pretty sure who it is that did it. I think he thinks he knows, but I don't think he knows. So I think what he thinks, there's someone who came in Discord and seems to be using a second Discord account to antagonize certain people and talk about, I think they're blaming that person for the treaty break. And I know one person was looking for an admin to talk to about this person, and I think they think that you can get an IP address doing that, and you can't. So you can remain perfectly anonymous. At least not as a Discord owner. Obviously, Discord admins themselves can do it, but server owners and whatnot, no, you can't get that info. How do you break a treaty? So, I need to show you a proper picture to do that. Hold on. I'll find one. And Atlas is still not... Okay, well, this will work anyways. Okay. Let's do... that. Oi! Alright, so this is Egypt right here. This is the Meshwesh area. That's where they live. That's one faction. Hyksos lives right here. That's the middle faction. And I am a member of Kush, and they are down here. That's the third faction. Now, those tokens that I was showing you earlier today, those are used to put up as tribute for each one of these regions. So let's take what's the good example? What was the one that was broken? Ammonium. So the treaty that we have with the middle faction, being the small one, the treaty we have is that we will not encroach on their territory, which was, I want to say, loosely defined, too loosely for a treaty, which was their first mistake. I was not part of that negotiation. I don't want to be. And they will not encroach on our area. Well, someone went against the treaty from the middle faction, Hyksos, grabbed ammonium as a region, which was supposed to be Kush's, and that caused like a huge shitstorm of angry people who were too angry for something so insignificant. But on the next week, the opposite happened, and they took Philae from us. So the way it works is, so we get these tokens, right? Every faction gets these tokens, and it's a blind bid for each faction. So let's say we as a faction said that we will tribute 1 token to Philae. Hyksos says they will give 2 tokens to Philae. And we don't know what each other's bid. It's a blind bid. And at the end of the week, whoever bid the most gets control of the region. Now, why would you want control of the region? Because regions have bonuses to them. Right now, East Kush, I live in West Kush, by the way. I live right here. East Kush has a +3 modifier to flax. So I could go here and I can double my flax yield. The Moreau Desert has a +3 modifier to veggies. So if I grow veggies in my area, I get 1 or 2 at a time. If I go down here, I'll get 4 or 5 at a time. And that's pretty big early in tail. That's real big early in tail. So this is the faction setup, basically. And it can get kind of ugly if you're competing. So what they try to do is they make a treaty to say, you know what, you take those, we'll take these. We don't want to compete. We don't want the ugliness. But someone broke the treaty. And not only that, they like to say that it was an accident, but it's usually not an accident. And it's usually somebody who's trying to cause issues between the two factions. Anyone who doesn't believe that is a little naive. But anyway, that's how it works. Am I going over here? Yeah. How can you make the server require a phone verification which would slow down dupe accounts? Or you can make. They have email verification. Helps for people that try to evade bans. Well, that's the thing. He's not being banned. That's not against the game rules, what he's doing. So this game is a little different than other games in that I don't want to say it encourages griefing, but it doesn't penalize it to an extent. The game kind of takes a stance of you work out your own problems, but it does have limits. We don't know what those limits are because they haven't really been pressed, at least not lately. So this person isn't banned from the game, but what they want to do is ban him from the faction. Now that is something that the players can control. You can actually banish people from your faction, and that can cause big issues for a player. So if a player gets banished from your faction, they no longer have faction benefits, which includes a faction chat, which can be very beneficial, especially to new players, talking with people, getting information from people, stuff like that. Kitmans, are you reading chat? Tem proclaims the diggers victorious and moves the dig back to Kapow, resuming in 20 minutes. So it looks like it's over. So if you want to participate in the dig, you have to go back to Moreau. Looks like it continues there. So you get banished from the faction. Now, at that point, you become a nomad. You don't know where that is? You don't know where our capital city is? Is the third group causing a rift between you two? No. I do not think it's... I don't think it's the Meshwish causing a rift. The Meshwish are generally chill people. There are there are one or two people there who are obnoxious as hell, and I think one of them is probably capable of doing something like this. But I don't think that's the case here. I think it's probably someone from Hyksos or Kush causing the problem. Moreau is our capital city. You just went through Moreau. Can't miss. This is Moreau, where the Great Hall is. It's going to appear there. So you remember when I showed on screen the sheeple building? That's where the dig's going to be. I'm saying you were there like 20 minutes ago, weren't you? Because you walked right by me, and I was by Moreau. But anyways, it's right there. It's that big black blob there. That's where the dig's going to continue. That's what they want you to think. It's a perfect plan. So it does, certain personalities are drawn to certain factions, not exclusively. It's not absolute. But Meshwesh generally has chill people in it. Very chill people. Hyksos is kind of the middle ground. There's some hardcore players in Hyksos. They have probably the hardest core player in the whole game, who uses lots of alts to help get his faction, competing. And Kush has a lot of hardcore players, not as hardcore as he is, but they have a lot that like to push research. Kush is always, I don't want to say always, but southern Egypt and the Kush generally have pushed research really hard. And those types of players who like to do that gravitate there. But like I said, I don't think Meshwesh would do something like that. They're mostly cool people. There are a couple dimwits over there, and one of them I think is capable of doing something like that. But I don't think he did it this time. So how they would figure that out, I don't know. The only way I can think of that you could tie two names to a single person is if that person used an alt on their own camp stuff. Like if you see, this built by Joe, last used by Bob, and Bob is the culprit, then that puts a little suspicion on Joe if it's not a public building. But still, even then, it doesn't tell you for sure. It just might point you in the right direction. So I don't know why they think they have the person. Because you cannot get an IP address through Discord. My music is done. And there's no way a dev would tell them. Dev would absolutely not tell them that. They would say that's your problem. Congrats, Kaliak! Nice to get a test done, huh? Well done. What happens with tech if you become a nomad? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Because things have changed from last tale. So the way it works normally is you learn tech from your own universities that your faction unlocked. Well, if you're a nomad, that's no longer the case. However, you can teach techs to other players. I heard that got nerfed, though. But that is a rumor. I don't know that as a fact. So if that got nerfed, that would make being a nomad a lot more difficult. Being a nomad is like the hardcore version of this game, if the game wasn't already hardcore. So once you're a nomad, you have two choices. You can remain a nomad, or you can join a faction, but you can't join a faction willy-nilly. You have to get in through an elder. So you have to convince an elder, and any elder. You can actually get back in the faction you were booted from. You have to convince an elder to invite you to the faction. So the problem comes in, the elder is going to ask, well, why were you booted in the first place? So that elder is going to go talk to the other elders. Why did you boot him? And you can say, well, he ruined this. He breaks treaties. Well, that elder is now going to say, you know what? I don't want this guy in my faction. He breaks treaties. Why would I want him to invite that? No, thank you. So that's the risk someone like that would take. And you gotta be a pretty hardcore person to remain nomad throughout a whole tale. I don't know if anybody tried it last tale, but I wouldn't want to do it. Would you consider doing modded Minecraft here and there to boost your chance to get hightail? No. I don't know if that will boost my chance to get hightail. That's only a theory. It depends on who's representing them, you know? Are they doing it themselves? Whatever. I'm just assuming that they're going to target Minecraft YouTubers and streamers, because that would be logical. As far as Minecraft goes, for me personally, I've been working on a chain world for a long time, but it ran into a bug, a very serious bug, that I do not think can be undone. So chain world not looking good. As far as modded Minecraft, I don't like super modded Minecraft where like feed the beast type of thing where it's like, here, have 400 mods and knock yourself out. I'm not really into that. But something hyper focused I may be interested in. Like, I think if I were ever to do a modded series, it would be the that Forged Unleashed one or whatever it's called. That one's really cool. So if I were to do a modded one, that would be most likely, or a space one. I would want to do one that focuses on space. Yeah, chain world. So the way my chain world works is that it's a server-based game. 2 players, hardcore mode, no healing, anything like that. And once you die, it's permanent. And what happens is when one person dies, they're replaced with a different person. And when one person dies, then they're replaced with another person. So at any given time, there's always 2 people on the server playing together. It's just that it could be different people. And the way that my chain world was different than other chain worlds is that it had custom builds in it, and puzzles, and stuff like that, and traps, ways to kill you. I have things in there that would kill you instantly. So you have to play the game super cautious. The whole point is that you could not survive 2 weeks in the game. So that's what a chain world is. I like that hyper modded stuff years ago, but I'm burnt out on that kind of survival and crafting now. Yeah, like I said, it would have to be hyper focused for me. Space I find interesting, something that would have you in a spaceship, something Stargate-like would be kind of cool, where you could go to different worlds. I would love a really good Stargate mod, for sure. Or that Forged Unleashed or whatever it's called, which looks like ancient Rome type architecture. The textures and the blocks in that are amazing, and they look amazing with shaders. And I would find that one cool to build in. But I don't know. That's a lot. I would definitely not do it solo. Minecraft too boring solo. So if I did it, it would probably be with Modi. But I don't know. I've done enough Minecraft, man. The most likelihood would be the chain world. If the chain world bug got fixed, which I don't think it will, then chain world has a chance of happening. But for space, I don't know if I would even bother with Minecraft for it, because there are multiple space exploration survival games that are good. Well, yeah. I mean, you have stuff like Space Engineers and whatnot. But I think a Stargate-based Minecraft one would be fun. I think. Anywho. Alright. Make sure I got that all set up. I am going to be calling it a night. I don't have anything else on my task list, and the rest I have is all grindy stuff. I don't know when the next time I'll stream. Probably when we get more stuff unlocked. Won't be tomorrow. It definitely won't be Saturday. So we're looking at either Friday or Sunday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, so Friday or Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Just give me an actual Stargate game. Yeah, I could do that as well. There was a Stargate game being made like 10 years ago. And it got abandoned. You can still find some screenshots online somewhere. There's a Stargate in the mod Modi's doing. Yeah, but it's a basic type thing, right? It's just the Stargate. And the oh my god, brain fart. The dial. It isn't a whole lot more than that. I wanted something a little bit more deeper than that. You don't know what mod it is? Yeah, I don't know. Modi did. He sent me a screenshot of it. Okay, so we'll see you guys in a few days. Again, I'll let you know either on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, all that stuff. All my stuff is here. Thank you so much for joining with me. It's so nice to be able to chat with people while playing this game sometimes. It's good to see you too, Thorn. Thanks for